Hi, and welcome to the American Rugby Rundown, is what I'm calling this show. This is the first episode, so congratulations on being at the beginning. My name's Daniel, and this, just a little bit about the show since this is the first one. Congrats on being here. This show is just kind of dedicated to reporting and covering American rugby, the national teams, men's, women's, 15s, 7s, and then in April when pro rugby starts. Super excited about that and looking forward to talking about that and discussing it. And pretty much it's just, the idea is to make a show about American rugby on the national and professional level. There's going to be shows like today where I'm just in my bedroom talking about what's happened and what's going to happen, and other times when I go to the Las Vegas Sevens tournament and try and get some interviews with players or coaches or talk to fans and all sorts of different types of videos. It's not going to be one set thing, but the idea is to have a lot of fun and talk about rugby, which what could be better than that? And since rugby is such a communal sort of sport, it's all about the team and bonds, and the idea is that the show is also communal. I want you guys to comment, to like, subscribe, to interact with me on Twitter, here on YouTube in the comments section, to really have a discussion that it doesn't end at the video, that the video is just the beginning, the start of the conversation moving forward. So please be a part of this. It's going to be a lot of fun. A bit about myself again. My name's Daniel. I played rugby all throughout college. I graduated 2 Saturdays ago with a communication studies degrees, which set me up to make YouTube videos in my bedroom back at home, I guess, which, hey, was worth it. So yeah, just a little bit about me. It's going to be fun. And so let's start with just a little bit of oldish news. It's not breaking news, a little bit of it is the Americas Rugby Championship. For those that don't know, the Americas Rugby Championship is a new tournament that's starting in February that involves the US, Canada, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, and Uruguay. So 6 teams, and they all are going to play each other in the different countries. And it's great. Each match counts towards world rankings, and it's going to be a great experience and much needed competition for each country, because if there's one thing we learned from the World Cup is that the Eagles were not ready and needs experience. That was rough. It wouldn't have been nice if we had won a single match. I would have liked that a lot. So anyways, that's the tournament. Really excited. Starting in February 6th is the Eagles' first match against Argentina in Houston, Texas at the BBVA Compass Stadium in Houston. And then the following week against Canada in Austin, Texas at Dell Diamond is what it's called. I think it's where a farm league of the Houston Rangers play, I believe. Dell Diamond in Austin. And then the following week later at Fort Lauderdale, Florida, we'll be playing Chile at Lockhart Stadium. So that's exciting. We get 3 games in a row at home. However, our first one is against Argentina, which is no joke. They did really well and are looking really impressive. They played real well in the World Cup, made it all the way to the semifinals, losing to Australia 15-29. And if you saw them play against the All Blacks, their first game of the tournament, they took it to them in the entire first half. We're going, what, another upset? Especially since Japan had just beaten South Africa, and so everybody's going upset, 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 underdog, underdog. But obviously the All Blacks won that match. So Argentina is our first match, which I don't know. Maybe it's good that we get to play them while we're all fresh going into the tournament, or maybe we want them to be tired when we play them. But regardless, they are our first match, and I don't think it's going to be pretty. It's not going to go well for us, I don't think. And so I'm excited, though, about the Americas Rugby Championship. I think it's a great step forward for rugby in the Western Hemisphere. I think each country totally needs more competition and experience. However, I am not optimistic about it concerning the Eagles, because we still do not have a head coach. Unless there's breaking news that is happening as I'm recording this video. The U.S. national team, men's 15s, Eagles, does not have a head coach. And we're playing Argentina in just over a month, which is real soon. And it's going to take more than a month. Unless we get even if we got a coach, like right this second, it's going to take more than a month to feel the effects and really benefit from having a new coach. So I am not very optimistic about this coming tournament, just because of our lack of leadership and lack of having a coach. You know, it would have been nice to have been able to prepare and train with a coach and have a game plan for these past couple months going into this tournament and into the rest of the international season. And so I believe we'll beat Chile, we'll beat Brazil, and I'll even say that we'll beat Uruguay, but it'll be close. That'll be a good game. But when it comes to Canada, even though they weren't that impressive in the World Cup, you know, losing to, say, Romania and others, I don't think we'll beat them, and I definitely do not think we will beat Argentina. My prediction is that we'll go 3-2 with wins over Brazil, Chile, and Uruguay, but Canada and Argentina, that's not going to go well for us at all. And primarily because we haven't been able to train with the coach. There's been such kind of transition going on, and I just fear for the team going into it. But on a brighter note, the men's sevens has been doing really well. Is it surprisingly well? We've been constantly improving, and you just never expect them to do as well as they do, and yet time and time again they perform well and win games and go head-to-head with any other country. They got 12 points a couple weeks ago at Cape Town. They lost in the plate final to Fiji. Made it a really good game. So right now they currently have 29 points, which ties them at second or third. I don't know how it works because the top two teams are tied at 35 points. South Africa and Fiji are tied. And then we're tied at that next spot with Argentina and 29 points. So I think when you look at the rankings, it goes 1 Fiji, 2 South Africa, 3 USA, 4 Argentina. So I'm going to say we're at third place in this series, which is really exciting and pretty awesome. Like 4 or so years ago, we did not foresee this happening at all. And so January 30th, the series continues in Wellington, New Zealand. And then it's to Sydney. And then March 4th through 6th, the big one for us, it's in Las Vegas. So excited. I'm going to be there. Looking forward to trying to talk to some of the players and coaches. And I think that if the men's sevens team continues to improve and to perform well, that it is very reasonable for us to believe that they will win the tournament. I think that with a home crowd, with as much experience and as well as they have been doing leading up to this point, if they can play well in Sydney and Wellington, that I think they could take the tournament in Las Vegas. I think that is totally reasonable and something exciting to think about. But that's not till March 4th. And so that's all from me today. I'm going to be talking about more things next week. Looking forward to pro rugby starting. Definitely going to be talking about that. So stay in touch. Follow me on Twitter. The handle is the @ America Rugby Run. So there's no A in front of America because you have the @ there's a character count limit, so I had to improvise and get creative. So America Rugby Rundown. So like the video, comment, subscribe, be in touch. Let this video just be the start of a conversation to follow.